Hello, my name is Kelly Calhoun, and this is my end of semester reflection video. Um, discuss my preparedness for entering the field of social work. Um, I feel about the same as I did at the beginning of the semester. Um, this semester kind of kicked my butt, so I really don't feel like I'm prepared. Um, like if I was supposed to have to go out into the social work field right now, there's no way that I would feel prepared. Um, the three topics that stood out. Uh, I really liked the genogram. It was it was really interesting, but also really confusing. So it does look like something that could be really useful. Um, I just have to learn more about it before I could use it. Um, the second thing I learned was that stood out was learning about my system, which was the immigrants. It was really interesting. I learned a lot about Hispanic immigrants and what they go through. One of the most disturbing things that I found out was that the number one cause of on the job fatalities was being murdered by a coworker. That's just really sad. Um, the third thing that stood out was the book Nickel and Dimed. I really liked reading it. It was easy to read. The author, um, she gave uh, really good insight into the working poor, um, and about how the minimum wage is not a living wage. It's not nobody can live on minimum wage, and especially be single. Um, my husband and I we have been in that situation before, but we had really good family supports if we ever needed anything. Um, my mother-in-law helped babysit. Um, my mom helped us out when she could. So I mean, if you're trying to do everything and you don't have anybody to turn to, it can be extremely really difficult. Um, over the course of the semester, have my interests changed? No, no. I still um, would like to work in the medical um, or mental health fields in some way. Um, I just have always been interested in those areas. Um, the connections I made. Uh, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I've been so stressed out over trying to get everything done this semester that I can't think beyond what's due. So I did get confused sometimes about which assignment was for which class, because sometimes things seemed similar. It took me a while to figure out even which book was for which class to keep it on a. So I ended up labeling everything, and that helped me out quite a bit. Um, one thing I learned about myself is that I don't like getting behind in my work. I struggled the whole semester to stay on top of things. It was really hard. My mother fell and broke her arm severely towards the beginning of the semester, and she spent a week at U of L hospital, and so she's needed a lot of help, and going back and forth to the doctor, and it just seemed like I all I do is homework, and I haven't had free time to do much of anything else. If I do have taken free time for myself, I end up paying for it the next day by having to work extra hard to get everything done. At least one thing I learned about myself. Um, I learned that even though things were difficult at times, I persevered and I made it through everything with halfway decent grades. Um, I've just learned that just to never give up, even though things are tough, and they have been. Hopefully, uh, I'm just going to say that next semester is going to be a lot better. and I think I've got the hang of things now, so hopefully um, I'll be better prepared when we start back in school in January. Thank you.